Hello students, welcome back to the another class of EVS. This is Shivani and in this class we will extend our last class EVS chapter, that is chapter number 20, Whose Forest. Students, in the previous class we read about Suryamani, her struggles to save forest and her success. But in today's class we will see how people live and do farming on the hills of Mizoram. So let's start the class. Lottery for farming in Mizoram. You read about the forest of Jharkhand in Suryamani's story. Now read about forest on the hill of Mizoram. See how people live there and how farming is done. Students, have you heard the word lottery? Yes, it means lucky draw. But here lottery for farming is somewhat strange. But do you know students, in Mizoram the land is not a personal property. Here the land belongs to the whole village and everyone gets chance to do farming in the form of lottery. So students, let's go to next paragraph. Ding ding ding. As soon as the school bell rang, Lamtea, Dingy, Dingima picked their bags and hurried home. On the way, they stopped to drink water from a stream in a cup made up of bamboo, which was kept there. Yes, 3 school students. Who? Lamtea, Dingy and Dingima. As the bell rang, they picked their bags and ran towards their home. On the way, they stopped near a stream. So students, this is a tendency of each and every child. As soon as the school bell rings, they take their bags and ran towards their homes. On the way, they stopped near a stream. Stream means children? Yes, water coming from the mountain. They stopped there and drank water in a cup made up of bamboo. Have you seen cup made up of bamboo? Yes, you might have seen in televisions or in some fairs. Today not only the children, even Saima sir was in a hurry to get back. Today there would be a special meeting of the village council, that is Panchayat. At the meeting there would be a lottery to decide which family will get how much land for farming. The land belongs to the whole village and not to separate people. So they take turns to do farming on different parts of the land. Students, not only these school children but their teacher, who? Saima sir. He was also in a hurry for his home. But why they all are in a hurry? Because a special meeting is going to be conducted in the village, and in that meeting it will be decided that which family will get how much land to do farming in the form of lottery. Now let's move to the next paragraph. A beautiful pot made of bamboo was shaken well. One chit was taken out. Saima sir's family got the first chance. He said, I am happy that my family gets to choose first. Students, now here comes the head of the village with a beautiful pot made up of bamboo. He shook the pot and one chit was taken out, and again this time Saima sir's family got the chance to do farming. But this year we cannot take more land. Last year I had taken more and was not able to farm it well. After my sister Jiri got married and went away, it is difficult to manage farming alone. Saima sir is happy that his family gets to choose first, but he refused to take more land. Why? You know students, farming is not an easy job. It requires lot of labor and hard work. Now Saima sir's sister got married and she went away, and it is difficult to manage the farming alone. That's why he refused to take more land. Now Saima sir asked for 3 tin of land. Little Mathani asked, what is 3 tin of land? Chamui explained, the land on which we grow 1 tin of seeds is called 1 tin of land. One by one, the village families got their place of land for farming. Saima sir refused to take more land, so he asked for 3 tins of land. Now what do you mean by 3 tins of land? Yes, it is unit of measuring land. 1 tin of land means the land on which 1 tin of seeds can be grown, same as 3 tins of land where 3 tins of seeds can be grown. Now before moving to the next paragraph, few questions to be discussed. Tell me, which are the states around Mizoram? Yes, as you know, there are many states in India. Now tell me, which are the states near Mizoram? Yes, the states around Mizoram are Tripura, Assam and Manipur. Now the next question. Chamui said they measure land using tin. Which are the other ways of measuring land? Can you answer? Just try. Yes, you all are right. Some of the other ways of measuring land are area, in yards, in square meter, bigha, etc. Now next one. Returning from school, children drank water in a bamboo cup. Who do you think would have made this cup and kept it in the forest, and why? Just think. Yes, the Adivasis would have made the bamboo cup. They made those cups to help travelers passing through the forest. Now next question. Have you ever seen anything which people are free to use with no one there looking after it? Yes, I have seen piaus, baulis, etc. which people are free to use with no one there looking after it. So students, let's move to the next paragraph. In this paragraph, we will read about the unique method of farming, that is jhum farming. Jhum farming is very interesting. After cutting one crop, the land is left as it is for some years. Nothing is grown there. The bamboo or weeds which grow on that land are not pulled out. They are cut and burnt. The ash makes the land fertile. While burning, care is taken so that the fire does not spread to the other parts of the forest. When the land is ready for farming, it is lightly dug up, not plowed. Seeds are dropped on it. In one farm, different types of crops like maize, vegetables, chilies, rice can be grown. So students, jhum cultivation is done in forest as well as hilly areas where no chemical fertilizers or pesticides are used. Only natural soil fertility is used to grow many crops together, and this is also called mixed cropping. After the harvesting, the land is left alone for some year so that it regains its fertility. After few years, people return to the same land and cut all the weeds and bamboos and burn them because the ash make the soil more fertile. Weeds and other unwanted plants are also not pulled out. They are just cut so that they get mixed with the soil. This also helps in making the soil fertile. If some family is not able to do farming on time, others help them and are given food. So students, you can see in this farming, few plants are not pulled out or not dug up. They are left as it is so that it can make the soil more fertile. And even those who can't do farming on time, then their family members or their friends or other villagers help them. Here farming is done with the cooperation of others. So let's discuss the next paragraph. The main crop here is rice. After it is cut, it is difficult to take it home. There are no roads, only hilly paths. People have to carry the crop on their backs. This takes many weeks. So students, after harvesting the crop, people carry it on their backs. But why they carry it on their backs? Yes, because there are no roads on hilly areas. Even our government and other organizations are also facing problems to launch many projects. And finally, it also affects the development of those hilly areas. But students, government is now trying to overcome this problem. And for that, government is trying to improve the communication system of these areas. Now let's see what happens next. When the work is over, the entire village celebrates. People get together to cook and eat, sing and dance. They do their special chirau dance. In this dance, people sit in pairs in front of each other, holding bamboo sticks on the ground. As the drum beats, the bamboos are beaten to the ground. Dancers step in and out of the bamboo sticks and dance to the beat. So students, it is a human tendency that whenever our work is done, we celebrate it with joy with our family members, our friends, etc. And how we celebrate? Yes, we celebrate by cooking, eating, singing and dancing. With whom? With our family members and friends. People in Mizoram also celebrate and they perform their dance, that is chirau dance. It's a very special and famous dance form performed by the people of Mizoram to mark the completion of harvest. So students, in our country, every state have their own culture and tradition to celebrate the completion of harvest. In Assam, people used to celebrate it as Bihu. In Tamil Nadu, people celebrate it as a Pongal. In Punjab, they celebrate it as a Baisakhi. And in Odisha, people used to celebrate it as a Nuakhai. Children, do you know Chirau dance is most popularly known as Bambo dance? Yes, you might have seen in televisions. Here, both men and women come together and perform this dance. While male performers clap the bamboos on ground, the girls perform by stepping in and out of the bamboo blocks. Is it not interesting? Yes. Students, you too can practice this dance form in your houses, but be careful, don't hurt yourself. So students, one important fact about Mizoram. About 3/4 people in Mizoram are linked to the forest. Life is difficult, but almost all children go to school. You can see some of them here, playfully blowing their leaf whistles. You too have made many such whistles, haven't you? That the life of the people of Mizoram is very hard. 3/4 of people are linked with the forest. But all children of Mizoram go to school because everyone is observing that educated person gets success in his life. That's why almost all children go to school. Do you know children, their literacy rate is 91.3% and this state is holding the third position in our country. So students, today in our class we learned many things about Mizoram, how the people live, how they do farming and how they share their happiness with others. Students, before completion of this chapter, let us see what we have learnt till now. For this, we have to focus on some questions and answer. The first one is find out more about Chirau dance. Do it in your class, but be careful and don't hurt yourself. Chirau dance is a combination of rhythm and skill. 4 people hold 2 pairs of long bamboos across one another on the ground. As the bamboo sticks are clapped together, the main dancers in traditional attire weave patterns through them in time to the rhythm. Chirau is a major attraction during all festival occasions in Mizoram. Chirau is believed to have a foreign origin. Similar dances are popular in the Far East and the Philippines. The Mizos might have brought the dance with them when they migrated to their land in India. So here is the next question for you. What is similar and what is different between Jhum farming and Bhaskar Bhai's way of farming? First we will discuss similarities and then we will discuss about differences. The similarities of both the farming is, in both the method the organic manures are used. And the differences are, yes, Bhaskar Bhai uses plant waste to prepare manure. He makes manure by the process of composting. He also adds earthworm to hasten the process of composting. On the other hand, in case of Jhum farming, weeds are burnt in the field and ashes are mixed with soil. The ash acts like manure. Bhaskar Bhai plows the land before sowing the seeds. In Jhum farming, furrows are made with sickle before sowing the seeds. Now students, one more question for you. Explain in your own words why forests are important for the people living in forest? Yes, for people living in forest, forests are very important. Forest is an important resource. Forest provides firewood to be used as kitchen fuel. It provides different fruits and edible roots. Forest provides medicinal plant. Many forest produce are used to make useful articles which are sold in the market. The life of Adivasis entirely depend on forest. Now students, did you find something interesting in Jhum farming? What is it? Yes, some of the interesting things in Jhum farming are as follows. A new patch of land is cleared by slashing and burning the plants. Number 2 is weeds are burnt and ashes are mixed with soil. And the third one is mixed cropping is practiced in Jhum farming. So students, in this part we discussed about the life of the people living in the forest of Mizoram. In our previous class we read about Suryamani of Jharkhand. Both the stories of this chapter is connected with the life of the people living in the forest. Now I hope you are aware of the life of the people living there, how they are leading their life, how they all are celebrating their happiness and the difficulties they face in their day-to-day life. So students, this much is for this chapter. Please study and go deeper into the subject matter of this chapter. You too can learn some more things about the forest people. So students, take care, focus on your studies, keep smiling. Thank you.